Hey everybody, it's Doug here, getting ready to do episode 4 of Zombicide, the Green Horde. This is the Barbarian series where we've been playing as these 4 barbarians, Sigrun, Hig, Hilde, and Rolf, and we're in a spot of trouble. I'm going to talk about one thing I keep forgetting to do. Hilde, she's got the Norse sword and the Norse shield. I should be adding, I think I said plus 2 dice, but it actually is plus 1 die. I should be rolling 2 dice for her with her Norse sword, not 1, because she has the pair, the comboed pair. So I've got to remember to do that. It could have made a difference last turn. And of course, last turn we saw our first yellow zone spawn was another abomination. So we're in a spot, but it's not the worst thing that could have happened. We're definitely going to get to shoot at the abomination this turn. Well, sort of, because if you look at targeting priority, I have to get rid of this walker before I can hit this guy, and the trebuchet can only do enough damage if it's only targeting one creature, 1 die. That is the boulder as opposed to grape shot or scatter shot. However, maybe if we get really lucky, our guys can clear it out before it's a problem. We'll have to see. Alright, so let's get started. We're going to start with our players' turns, and I think actually Hilde is going to be the first one to go. She's got very little. She's 1 point away from leveling, which would give her an extra action. So let's see if we can get that done for her. So this is Hilde here. She's got the 2-point weapon. It is the Norse sword. She's going to swing it. Now I'm going to remember this time that she gets to do it with 2 dice instead of 1, and that is because, again, she's got this combination. Starting equipment, gain plus 2 dice if the Norse shield is equipped, so it actually is 3 dice. We're going to roll. It's only if it's a different type of melee weapon. So she's got 3 dice to try and bring down these 2 creatures in front of her. She's got a runner and a fatty in front of her. This requires a 4 to hit. If she can wipe them all out in 1 blow, we're going to have something really. We can actually get to the point where we can get to this walker with the crossbow. We'll see if we can do it. Wow, she took them all. Look at that. Wham, bam, bam, bam. All 3 hits. That's the way to start rolling. Good job, Hilde. She took out the fatty and the walker or runner that was present, which actually puts her up to 8 experience points. Now, what does that mean for her? It means that she gets to, I don't know why we did that anyway. It's not that big a deal. Anyway, she gets to have another peg here. She gets her new level, which is going to give her an action. That means she still has 3 actions. That's awesome because she's going to use them. Being the barbarian as she is, she's going to use 2 more actions to step forward. And then she's going to use her last action. Remember, she got a total of 4. So 1, she swung, killed the 2 guys. She used 2 actions to step forward. She's taking 2 more actions to swing into there. Let's hope she can get this done because I have a plan and I got to make it work. She got them both again. That is outstanding. So both of these runners are gone. She took them down, which again means she goes up to 10 experience points. She's doing really, really well. My OCD is getting me on this green peg. I feel like I need to change it out, but I'm not going to. Anyway, she's doing quite well. That is the end of her actions. She's laying waste at this point now that we're using her weapons correctly. Okay, that was perfect because that's what we needed to have happen. Now I'm going to show you what's going to happen next. Next up, we're going to have Sigrun go. This is her right here. Now, you know, normally she likes to carry a big sword, but she's moving in right now. She's been very effective with the repeating crossbow. She's going to move in there and shoot into that space with the repeating crossbow. She's trying to get this guy. There's a lot hinging on some luck here. So we're going to try and get that one done. Once again, she's rolling 3 dice. Let's see if she can do it. Are you kidding me? First action, that was wait. So she had 2 actions. She moved in there. That's 2. 3 she fired. She's going to get to do it again. That couldn't have been worse. I just need 1 5. Come on. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay, so, nah, not thank the Lord. That's a waste. If I thank the Lord, I'm going to thank for something much bigger than that. Anyway, boom, we killed this guy. That puts her up to 11. We're good to go. We got just the abomination in there. She served her purpose, even though it took her an extra action to do it. So we get to remove this fine fellow here. Now, that is going to be the end of her actions. That was pretty good. I'm satisfied with that because it's going to help us. Next up, we are going to go with Rolf. And the reason I'm going to move him up into the space is not because I think it's in the event that we don't kill the Abomination, and that way when the Abomination moves in and attacks, he's got his armor. He can take a hit, maybe. Maybe. We'll have to see. I hope so anyway. So he's going to spend his first 2 actions to move up into there. Now he still has not leveled up. So right now that's all he's going to do. He's just going to move up into that space right there. And then comes the big play. Hig is turning and leveling the trebuchet to throw a boulder onto that guy. Now here's how the trebuchet works. First off, it says Siege Engine, target a zone at 2+. So 1, 2. That's the closest zone that he can target. No line of sight is required. Accuracy is 3+. If any survivor has a line of sight on the target zone, 3 actions to fire or to move 1 zone. Okay, so it says 3+, but it's not. I don't understand why it says accuracy 3+. It's 4+ right here. It says it right there. And we're going to do a boulder, which means we're going to need 2+, but we only get to roll 1 die. It does 3 points of damage. Let's go see if we can pull this off. Okay, Hig, moment of glory here. A 5! Boom! Big giant boulder comes crushing down on the Abomination and kills him. That actually gives 5 experience points to Hig, I think. I do believe you still get experience for using the trebuchet. Don't know why you wouldn't, but tell me if I'm wrong. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's going to give him an extra action. He has an extra action, but he's not going anywhere. He's sitting tight because we got to get rid of this, and it's the only way to do it is with the trebuchet. Now, here's the cool thing. This only takes 1 hit, so depending on how many creatures end up there, he could do one of these other things, grape shot or the scatter shot. Probably hopefully the scatter shot, because it gives him 6 dice to roll into that area. But that is his entire turn. That is the entire turn, and we have all but wiped out the current Horde. So we're going to go to the zombie activation. Here's this neat thing. There is no zombies on the board, so nobody moves. All we have to do is spawn one there. We've almost got this. Almost. That was a good roll. We lucked out a bit there. What do we get, though? We're going to have 3 orc walkers appear here. 1, 2, and 3. And a 4th one, as you can see on the card, will go to the Horde. So we're going to put another orc walker. Let me find one. Yeah, I think that's one. Yeah, to the Horde. There he is. Okay, so the Horde is quite large. We've got 3 walkers to contend with. Maybe we can do that next turn. And we're going to start that turn right now. So I think the best thing to do is start with Sigrun. She's going to spend 2 points to move in here. She's going to shoot her crossbow and then try and thin that out so we can destroy this as easily as possible. So she steps in there. She's slogging through the water. She levels the crossbow and fires. Now, even though we had a hairy moment there where we got a little tight, remember this is the Mission 0's tutorial. It's supposed to be easier, so it's proven to be so. So let's roll our dice and see what we get. Wow, she killed all 3 of them with her crossbow. All 3 of them are gone. We have got this in the bag almost. So that means that she is going to go 1, 2, and 3, up to 14 experience points. Good for her. It's not really going to matter much because I think the scenario is coming quickly to an end. Next up, I'm going to go with, we're going to go with Hig. Hig's going to fire the trebuchet into here. It only takes 1 point, according to the scenario, to destroy that. So he's going to use the scatter shot. It's going to roll 6 dice, and if we succeed, we will destroy the that spawn point, and that will be basically not quite the end of the game, but really close to it. So let's go roll our dice. All right, Hig, let's make it happen. 6 dice. We just need a 4. Oh, he totally laid waste to it. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits on it. So that means we succeeded, and this spawn location has been destroyed. It is the final one. That does not mean we're done yet, though. We have to get everybody to the exit. We still have some closed doors and zombies in our way, even though we won't have anything spawning. So for Hig's last action, remember, he's got 4 now, and he just killed the spawn point. I don't think that gives him any experience. But he's going to use his last action to move here. He's going to kick these doors down and start heading this direction. Everybody else is going to help him. Okay, that is the end of Hig's turn. So let's go with Let's go with Sigrun. Oh no, Sigrun already went. Let's go with Hildy. She's going to go 1, 2. That is a ledge, I believe, and I think a ledge requires 2, so she'll jump up on the ledge. 3, 4. That's it. She's just going to stand there. She's going to clear the way here. Then we got Rolf. Rolf still does not have enough experience, so he's going to go 1, 2 there. Again, this is a ledge, so he cannot climb up on either of those, and he's just going to wade into that spot and stand there and wait. That is going to be the end of the hero's turn. We go to the zombie activations. There aren't any. We go to zombie spawns. There isn't any. So we're going to continue on. I think next up we'll just start the scenario with Hig, since he's just going to blow open the door to the street. It's going to be piece of cake. He's going to use his telekinetic blast, which automatically opens the door. And we will open that door. Boosh. That's for 1 action. His second action is to do that. And his third action is going to be to blow open this door with the telekinetic blast again. Now we are going to draw a card and populate that room. Let's just hope it's not the Horde, okay? So let's see, what do we get? We're going to get a 1 orc fatty, huh? Okay, well, we can do that. And 1 orc fatty goes to the Horde. There's still a risk that the Horde could come out. But I put 1 orc fatty in the Horde, and then we have 1 that appears here with this objective. The objective is useless for us, though. Remember that we were in the yellow zone, and that's why it was an orc fatty. And so we see him in there, though that was all of Hig's actions, not a crisis. Next up, I think we'll go with, let's see, we'll go with Sigrun. She spends 2 actions to climb up to here. She'll spend her other 2 to, oh wait, she doesn't have a weapon that can do anything with that. She's going to spend 2 actions to climb up into here. She'll spend her next action to, yeah, she'll open the door. She's got a short sword, so she needs a 4 or better to bang open the door. And let's get that out and see if she can do it. So third action, she succeeds. She opens the door, creates noise, but they're all right there, so it doesn't matter. For the sake of gameplay, I will put a noise token there, a noise token there, and now a noise token here, just so you can see how things are going to go. And we blew this door open. Okay. That means we're going to populate the last 2 rooms. Let's see what we get. This is going to be it, guys. I'm trying to clear paths so everybody can get in, so let's see what we get next. Orc walkers, 3 of them. That's not terrible. Here they are. And we also then put another orc walker in the Horde. I've done that. And then our last one is going to be... Oh, no! Oh, my God, no! No. Oh, man. Oh, wow. I swear I did not plan this, guys. Enter the Horde. Okay, so let's just make this happen. This is going to be a fun ending, guys. Fun ending. Look at this mess here. Here they come. The Horde somehow collapsed into the roof. Managed to get everybody into this room. Wow. Oh, man, that is crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it is. All right, well, that's okay. Here's what's going to happen next. We have not gone with... Hildy is not moving into that space. I think that would be absolutely foolish. Actually, she still has 1 more action. So she, this is Sigrun. She's going to shoot her crossbow into that room there. Because this is it. There's nothing else going on. We got a couple of turns to really... I think we're going to back in, just slaughter all these guys, do the best we can to kill them, and continue to move. All right. So first up, Sigrun shoots her crossbow into there. That's the last of her actions. I cannot believe I pulled that Horde card. Man, that's been my luck this game, isn't it? Anyway, this is the last of her actions. So we're going to roll. We got 2. We killed 2 of the 3 that were there. The 2 of the 3 walkers are dead. 1, 2. That puts her up 2 more points. She might actually gain her orange level ability, which is a free move action. That's going to be the end of her turn. Okay. Yeah. There's our state of affairs, right? So we got... He's going to move up into here for 1. That way this guy... Oh, they're going to split. He can take it. He's going to move into here for 2. He can actually kill that guy. He's got his hammer. But he's going to take a hit from him. I'd rather take the risk because I don't want to split them and have them have 2 fatties coming from behind us. So he moves in. He's going to help Hig. If he can kill him next round, then Hig will be able to move through and start attacking as well with the telekinetic blast and all that good stuff. Now there is targeting issues if he's shooting into, well, he'll shoot into that room first. I think we're going to be okay, guys. But this is going to be really, really tough. That is going to be bad. All right, that is the end of Rolf's turn. That's it for him. So all I have left is Horde. So what Hilde's going to do, now Horde does have 4 actions. She's going to step into here for 1. She's going to attack that orc on her 2nd action. Remember, she gets 3 dice, guys. 3 dice with her Norse sword. And I almost didn't kill him, but she does. So that's that. He is gone. That puts her up to 11 experience points. With her 3rd action, she's going to search the room because she can. And let's see what she gets. Maybe she gets something useful. A longbow. That is going to go in her other hand right there because she can do that with the way she's got her armor and stuff laid out. That means, well, if she doesn't back out with her 4th action, she's going to be stuck there. So all these guys, I think, except for a couple of them, are going to move 1. So she's definitely going to back up to there. And that is going to be, let me show you. She will back up to here. That's going to be the end of her actions, and that's going to be the end of their phase. So we're going to do zombie activations. So let's start. Let me find the runners. There's 1, 2. No, there's a couple of them in here. Is that all the runners? I think. Nope. 3. And I think that's all the runners. Okay. So these ones move here, then they continue to move here. Okay, everyone else just moves to here. Okay, but remember those runners only get 2 activations, so they don't actually get to attack anybody in here. That's good. Now Rolf, though, has to defend with his armor against that one fatty that's in there that's going to attack him. Come on, Rolf, get it done. A 2. Oh, that's bad for Rolf. He has actually taken 2 wounds. That means he can only take 1 more before he goes down and we lose the scenario. So we've got to be a little careful with Rolf. I think he'll kill the bad guy next turn, but that's what happens. Man, he's really not rolled well with his armor. I suppose that's because it's highly uncomfortable. He is, after all, a barbarian, and he doesn't like the feel of plate armor on him at all. Okay, so I think what we'll do, here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to start our turn with Rolf. Okay, Rolf, yeah, let's do this, because if we get Rolf 2 more experience points, he will go up a level and get another action. So we're going to, first off, he's going to attack. So we're back around. We've done all the activations of the zombies. We don't have anything more to do with the zombies at all. What's going to happen is he's going to attack this guy first. He's got basically 2 dice to do it with his hammer. Let's go do that. Okay, we're going to roll. Good, he kills it. Bam, that walker is, that fatty that was in the room with him is dead. That puts him up to 6 experience points, though. And then, for his second action, he's going to try and bash that door in. He needs a 4 or better, 2 dice. Or just 1 die, I guess. Okay, and he gets it, so this door is now open. All the doors are open and clear for everybody else. And that was his first attack, then he bashed open the door. He does not have enough actions to get in there and fight, so I think we're going to leave him there because he can't take another hit. Cannot take another hit. Alright, next up, I think we'll go with Horde. Horde is going to attack these 3. We might back off 1 and start, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens in this round. Remember, she's going to have 3 dice with her Norse sword, so that's good. Kill those 3 runners as fast as possible. 1 action, totally whiffed. Out of 4. Second action, all 3. So she took 2 actions to kill all 3 of them. That puts her up 11, 12, 13, 14 experience points. She's got 2 actions left. So I think she will shoot into the room with her bow for her 3rd action, 3rd or 4th. She's got, it's 1 die, but it only needs a 3+ and it does 1 point. Okay, let's roll and see what we get. A 6. So she does, in fact, kill another walker. That walker is right here, so she will kill that one. That puts her up to 15 experience points, and then for her last action, she could shoot again, or she could back off. I think we're going to back off, guys. I really do. I think that's the smart move. That's the smart play there. These noise tokens don't matter. Okay. The next up, we're going to have Sigrun. Remember, Hig hasn't gone yet either, but I'm a little worried about Hig. He's got 4 actions. He'll be able to do something. We'll see. But let's get Sigrun out. She's going to shoot her crossbow 3 times into that room. She can try and clear out all the walkers so we have nothing but the fatties left. And then we'll send the big the big hitters in to try and kill the fatties. That should end it. Okay, she's got to roll 3 dice. Let's see what she gets. She got 2 hits. I'm just going to put them aside so I can show you what happens. That was her first of 4 actions. Her next, remember, she's also got a free move action now because of her hit and run ability. Her next one, she is going to shoot again. She's trying to clear the walkers out of there. She got 2 more walkers. That's good. Yep. Okay, and she's going to shoot again. There's only 1 walker left at this point. That's 3rd action. She succeeds. Okay, so here's the scenario. There are no more walkers. She cleared them all out. These are all the ones that were in the room. She shot them all down, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 experience points for Sigrun. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That puts her up into the orange experience points area, which I don't care about because she has no fear of getting hit. So she has the choice of charge. I'm going to see what charge does before I take the move action. If it allows her to do any extra damage, I don't remember. I don't believe it does, but we're going to take a look. We're going to take a look at charge real quick. Charge. The survivor can use this skill for free as often as they please during each of their turns. They move up to 2 zones to a zone containing at least 1 zombie normal. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't. She's going to take the +1 free move action. It doesn't really matter. She did all her shots, and then she'll back up to here. She actually technically still has an action, but there's no point in doing it. Meaning that she backs into this space. She's, again, because her hit and run ability, she had the ability to do that. But again, it's not that helpful at this point. We just got to let, hopefully, you know what she's going to do, actually. Rolf is hurt. She is not. She's going to use her final action to do a trade action with Rolf. She's going to trade her short sword and her repeating crossbow over to Rolf and take from Rolf his dwarven hammer and his plate armor. Since she is healthy. I'm going to double check that we can do that. I'm pretty sure that we can do that. Reorganize trade. Exchange equipment with another survivor standing in the same zone. You can trade however you want. Yeah, okay. So that's what she did with her final action. Her and Hilde are prepared to go in there and kill all of the 4 remaining fatties that are in there. That's going to end her turn. Hig, he can move up. He's going to move into here with the rest of them, but he really can't do anything. He does not want to move out into the space where the fatties are going to come. I guess it really doesn't matter. He might as well. He'll move into here. Not going to hurt him. They're not going to attack him. They're just going to move into his space. He's lulling them into the space so that Hilde and Sigrun can charge out and destroy them all. And he'll be there. You know what's good about that is I'll finally get to use his special ability of Brothers in Arms, where they get +1 die in combat. That'll be actually really good for them. Okay, and that ends the player's turn. So he ends there. He doesn't do anything else. Okay, we're going to wrap back around. We don't have any we have an activation. They all move to here, but they don't do anything else. They're too slow and stupid. There's no spawning because we don't have any spawn locations left. All the doors have been opened, and that's that. So we go back around to the players. Now, they all think they've surrounded Hig. He's raising his crossbow over his head, chanting, and they're all charging into him thinking they got it made. He's cheering on his brothers to give them his ability, and in runs Hilde. So for her first action, she's running in there. Remember, she's going to get 3 dice. Each of her attacks do 2 points of damage. She's got 4 fatties in there. Let's see what she can get done. She alone might kill them all because it's not 3 dice. It is 4 dice thanks to Hig's brother is in armed ability. So let's see what she can get done here. Well, there are 3 of them right there. So 3 of the fatties are killed in one shot. I should bring her character sheet over. I'm sorry. Let's just do that. That was 3 of 4 of 5 actually. There were 5 there. Yeah. So she got 3 of them. That means 1, 2, and 3. She's 1 point away from +1 free melee die. That was only her first action. So her second action is to hit the other 2, see if she can kill them. She does. She kills them both. That gives her a free melee action, puts her up to 21 experience points, so it's not going to matter because there is nothing left. We did it. So for her final action, she moves into there. That's it. Next thing, Hig will take his turn. He'll move into there. Rolf will move in. Then Sigrun will move in. And our mission is complete. So, what happens at the end of this scenario? I will find it and we'll check it out together. Though I think all we have to do is be in the exit. Winning the game. Yes, adventure awaits. Reach the exit with all survivors. Any survivors may escape through this zone at the end of their turn as long as there are no zombies in it. Well, there you go. We cleared it out, guys. Cleared it out. And we have succeeded in defeating the opening scenario, the introductory scenario with our 4 barbarian characters, Hilde, Sigrun, Rolf, and Hig. And we managed to do it. They destroyed the shrine, and now they're going to go see what happens next. There's so many bad things in the world. Now they're starting to realize something is seriously, seriously wrong. Now, I don't know if that's going to take us to Quest 1 or to another quest, but we'll see. Anyway, that's going to end that for this episode. I hope you enjoyed that. It was a nice, quick, 4-episode series of Zombicide that usually don't go quite that short, but we succeeded. And did rather well. I like this group of characters. They complemented each other well with lots of damage, especially with the Norse sword and shield of Hilde and the speed and mobility of Sigrun, and then Hig's ability once he got to use it, though he was very effective on the trebuchet. Killed that abomination in one shot. That was the game changer for us, because if he hadn't, nobody else could have hurt him, and they would have had to try and get away from him somehow, and they wouldn't have. I was counting on some bit of luck, because he would have moved into their space and they would have taken damage to try and get out of there. So it would have been bad. But we succeeded. And we succeeded well. So nobody died. Rolf got hurt. He took that horrible plate armor off. He didn't like it much anyway. And they continued to battle their way through. That is going to be the end of this episode, this series. Tell me, do you want me to keep going and play another scenario, or if you had enough Zombicide Green Horde for now? Let me know, and I will count on your feedback to let me know what I'm going to do next, if I move on to something else or continue with this. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. I really appreciate you watching, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate all the subscriptions and everything. I really do. Thanks for all the support, all the feedback, everything else that I get. It is tremendous. I still, after years of doing this with you guys, I still appreciate that you support me in the community. It's fantastic. And I'll see you again very, very soon. Take care.